coming at y'all, man, with another halftime live Q&A, man. And at halftime right now, man, the Kansas City Chiefs are beating the Buffalo Bills 21 to 12, yo. Buffalo got off to a really, really nice start, man. Drove down the field, had a fourth down conversion. Um, we kicked a very, very, very long field goal. Made it to take a 3-0 lead, got a stop, got the ball back, punted. Mikael Hardman uncharacteristically fumbled the ball on a punt inside his 5, which the Bills scored quickly. And it was a 9-0. Buffalo missed the extra point. It's a 9-0 lead, man. And ever since then, like, Kansas City has just been turned up, man. Scoring 21 unanswered points. Buffalo did get a field goal at the end to make it a 21-12 game, but I felt like Buffalo had to get a touchdown right there. To me, Kansas City just is better, man. They're just more explosive. They're more experienced. Buffalo is a good team. They had a good season, but I just feel like it's just Kansas City is borderline try to become a dynasty here. Um, wow, man. Clearly a whole nother half left to play. I do think Kansas City will win this thing pretty comfortably in the second half. Um, which would of course set up, man, I think a Super Bowl that we all would be excited for, man. Kansas City Chiefs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl in Tampa. Will the old man hang on, or would Mahomes take the torch? Like that would be pretty fun to watch, man. But like I said, man, still got a whole nother half left to play. But I do think, excuse me, I do think though it's looking like Kansas City gonna take this thing, man. They spotted Buffalo 9 points. Like they spotted them 9 points, and they just whenever that offense just gets settled, they just scary. They're scary, man. They're scary. They unstoppable. And defensively, man, they play better than you think, man. They do give up yards, they give up plays, but they play fast, man. They come after the quarterback. They got a guy like Honey Badger out there in the secondary who could, not only intercept passes, but could also, come on blitzes and get after the quarterback and stuff like that. So they're just a tough team, man. They're just a tough team, just a tough out. Like I said, Buffalo's a good team, man. But I just think that Kansas City is just a little too tough for them, man. What's up, Sir Nando 27? Tampa has the defense to hold them enough to let Brady get a lead. Oh, yeah, man. I remember last time they played. Remember, Kansas City jumped out to like a big lead, and then Tampa, made a game of it. Tampa made a game of it late, yo. But yeah, Tampa at least does play, good coverage. They do have, some physical people up front. They have pass rushers. The one thing, I don't think the Colts have the greatest offensive line. Um, but we'll see, man. But Kansas City got to close this one out. I do think I'll be surprised, utterly shocked if Kansas City don't win this game. Buffalo came in with a lot of emotion. It was fired up. They took a 9-0 lead, but then it's like Kansas City, like, all right, like, let's excuse me, y'all. They was like, all right, let's settle in and let's do what we do. Like, we the defending champs, for a reason, yo. What's up, Jay Loden? What's good? Do got bleed green daily, but hey, how you liking the moves we're making so far? Besides dudes getting done dirty. To be honest, man, I don't like none of them. Like, now granted, I hope they all work out. I wasn't fond of the coach. I ain't fond of the assistants, simply because I don't know them, and I just feel like there's people out there that was more qualified for these jobs. But you know, with that being said, oh excuse me, of course I gotta wish it well. I gotta hope that it works out. Dude, like you said, Deuce gets done dirty. I don't really like him, man. I just don't know these people. I'm being asked to trust, people that since they won the Super Bowl have made decisions, you know, just basically to try to look smarter than everybody. Like instead of doing what's the obvious common sense thing to do, they've made decisions to try to show everybody, look us, look how smart we are. You people don't know what you're talking about. Like that's the problem that I have with this team right now, with this organization right now, that I feel like the simple stuff, they're not doing. I would like to see Pep run OC, but I know it's not going to work for us. I'd love to see Deuce run a team himself. He's a great man and well respected by many. Yeah, Pep Hamilton, man, like could have, yeah, Pep Hamilton, who just worked with Justin Herbert, who's worked with Andrew Luck in the past, is somebody that could have been, at least considered. That should have been one of the first names that should have been called as offensive coordinator. But lo and behold, they're looking at people that nobody have ever heard of. So it's like, I mean, this team is just, they're going to do what they do. Now, as a fan, all I got to hope is that in the offseason, we make moves that I think betters this team for now and going forward. Um, so, that's just the main thing I hope that we do. But overall, I don't really like the moves, so far that has been made, yo. I haven't seen this kind of trades and new hire of coaches in NFL and college football in the off season in a long time. Yeah, man. Especially with this being a difficult, a very, you know, different, I should say, type of season. We're gonna see a lot of things that we're not used to. Like for example, I mean, look, we have a team playing a Super Bowl in his home stadium, man. Something that I didn't think we would see. Um, it came close with y'all gotta excuse me, man. I'm a little sleepy. It came close when Minnesota, nearly pulled it off. But they didn't. Like they came to Philly and they got the issue, which was great, obviously for us. Um, but yeah, man. Shout out to Tampa, man. That's pretty cool for them, man. Like to have a Super Bowl, in their stadium, man, in the Pirate Ship Stadium. I'm curious to see how like everything gonna be used. Clearly, it should get treated as a neutral site game, but it's gonna be pretty funny to see a team that's a home team, basically, look like neutral site team. Huh. With the NFL logo in the middle, without the Buccaneers logo and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be pretty cool, yo. But yeah, man, this game here, man. I just think Kansas City about to run away with it, man. Honestly, Buffalo has been a nice story. Like I said, they got off to a great start, 9-0. But my biggest thing coming into this game, why I didn't really give Buffalo a big chance in this game, is simply because I don't think Buffalo doesn't run the football. Like you're not going to go fast break passing yard for passing yard with the Kansas City Chiefs, especially in their building. Like that is something that is just absolutely not going to happen. So that's why I just really felt like Kansas City was going to run away with this thing. How big of a crowd will it be? I forgot the exact number, but there's gonna be fans there. Matter of fact, 7,500 like vaccinated healthcare workers are gonna be there alone. So it's gonna be a nice, crowd considering COVID and everything, man. So I think they're gonna have, a nice sized crowd. Reich says Sirianni is a great coach, and in my opinion, Reich is the reason we won the Super Bowl. But everybody thinks it was Doug. I respect Doug, yes, but in all honesty, Doug's play calling is not great. No, it's not, and It's something we must say that ever since Frank Wright left, man, the offense has not been explosive. That's one thing I will say. Like That year, Wentz was, basically the MVP of the league before his ACL injury. Our Super Bowl winning season. The offense was explosive. We was excuse me, we was the highest scoring team in the league. We put up 38 against Minnesota in the NFC Championship. We put up, a whole bunch of yards against the New England Patriots, yo. So ever since then, you're right, the offense has not been explosive. We've won close games. We had a game here and there where we put up yards and points, but not consistent, nowhere near consistently, as it was supposed to be. I would think they would let Tampa use their ship when scoring. That's a good. I mean, they probably will. They probably gonna let both teams use it. Like that's the thing. The cannon's probably gonna go off, but probably. I don't. I think the NFL don't want it to. Though clearly it is. Like clearly it's gonna be. But the NFL will try their best to at least make like the announcing and the scoring and all that. They gonna want that to be as much of a neutral site game as possible. Though we know it's not a neutral site game. Like, so I think the can is gonna go off honestly for both teams. But it's gonna be very interesting to see, man. Something we've never seen, in our lifetime. Well, I've never seen in my lifetime. Uh, Josh Allen is still young and getting himself together. He got weapons, but Chiefs' weapons are way too dominant for the Bills. Oh, exactly, man. Like by any means, it's not a slight at Josh Allen. It's not trying to like take a shot at him or say that he ain't this or he ain't that. I mean, Kansas City is just on another level. Like right now, that Kansas City Tampa Bay Super Bowl is going to be epic because you have two teams with a lot of weapons, a lot of receivers, skilled players, pass rushers, playmakers. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun to see, man, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. Assuming Kansas City doesn't blow this game here. But all right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in for my halftime live, man. Make sure y'all come back for the fourth quarter. I'll be live for the fourth quarter. But until then, man, y'all enjoy the third quarter, yo. Fly Eagles, fly.